What is up? In this video, we are going to be talking about why you need to own up to everything. I mean, actually, screw why you need to own up to everything, why I need to own up to everything, why I try to own up to everything. At the end of the day, don't let me tell you what to do. I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to teach. I'm not here to pretend to be someone that I'm not. I'm just me. And to you, I'm just some guy on the internet that has done a lot of things, made a lot of mistakes, and had some success. So the first thing I want to touch on is like all you can control is you. Now that sounds simple. You hear that, I've heard that before. Oh, okay, whatever. But I want you to really think about that statement. All you can control is you. You cannot control your kids, your friends, your parents, the politicians, the random person, influencers. Like, you cannot control what they do or say. The people that you interact with, the people that you do things with, you are never going to be able to control what they say, mistakes they do, mistakes they make, etc. So you blaming someone for something, even though maybe it was their fault, maybe it wasn't, doesn't help you. It does not help you. You need to focus on what you can control. So if your friend does something shitty to you, yes, you can point the finger, or you can point the finger back at you and say, well, maybe I shouldn't have been friends with this person. Maybe there's something that I did or said that made them do that thing. So maybe I can improve and do something better. Now, it's not to say there never should be blame. It's not to say that we should never, realize that someone's doing something bad and that we shouldn't be friends with them anymore. But it's like, but what good does it do to be like, you were wrong, you did this, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that doesn't help you. You got wronged. You were in a situation anyway. So why don't you take it upon yourself to say, well, what could I have done differently? How could I have shown up better? How could I have had better judgment? How could I have thought better about this situation or what I was going to say or this or that? Or how could I have not made sure to invite that person who's going to end up embarrassing me? Maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more. It's like taking extreme ownership for actions, for your employees, for your teammates, for your kids. It's like, okay, they did that thing. That was bad. I can't control that. But I can control how I parent that person. I can control how I manage that person, how I teach that person, right? Like, those are the only things. So take extreme ownership, right? You get this from like Jocko Willink. A lot of these ideas I didn't come up with. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, some guru in the sky that knows everything. Like, I've picked up pieces of things along the way in my journey of learning and podcasts and books and experience. Like, I love that idea of taking extreme ownership and accountability for things, right? Because that is what that's what gives me control. Because what pointing the finger does, it doesn't help you. It like, all it does is make you feel better that you're placing the blame somewhere else. You're placing the accountability. Oh, that's his problem. Oh, well, it's all this. You hear people all the time. I had a sales role actually where we would talk to prospects all the time. We'd ask them, well, what's your issue? Do you know why this is happening to you? They'd say, oh, the economy. Oh, it's the prospects. Oh, it's the people that I'm talking to. Oh, my boss. Oh, it's like, when you just point the finger at everything else, that doesn't allow you to do the one thing that actually makes you better, which is look at yourself and look at your own performance and say, how can I do better? Wait, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not that good at sales. Maybe I'm not that great at my job. Maybe I could get better in my relationship. Maybe I could get better as a parent. Maybe I could get better at choosing my friends. Maybe I could get better at choosing how I allow my friends to treat me. You ever think about that one? That's big, right? And the other point I want to make is, when you do this, when you take extreme ownership, not only do you get all of the benefits of actually improving yourself and actually taking control, taking the reins on something so that you can think about how to do something differently to possibly get a different result, it also makes you more respectable. Nobody likes complainers. Nobody likes people that point the finger at them, but people also don't want you to point the finger at someone else. You could be in a situation, you could be with 3 or 4 friends and someone could, drop something, make a mistake, break something, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. You could be with your friend and be like, pointing the finger over there, oh, it's John, idiot, totally his fault, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, dude, that doesn't help you, doesn't make the other guy view. Whereas instead, maybe this is a bad example with the social thing because this sounds weird, but like instead you'd be like, you know what, honestly, it's not his fault. That was my problem. I should have known that this was like a kind of dangerous area. We shouldn't have been using glass cups. Like should have just, used plastic, right? Then at the very least, I know for the next time we're going to use plastic because I should have known that. It was my call. I'm the one that knows that glass is dangerous around drunk people, right? In this little hypothetical example, we're at the table with friends drinking maybe, or that's the whatever. Because if I just go, oh, John's an idiot. Yeah, what a dumbass. He shouldn't have broke that glass. Well, then what's gonna happen next time? We're all gonna use glass again and someone's gonna break another glass. Because I didn't learn. I didn't put that into my own court and go, you know what? What could I have done? Sure, John may be an idiot. He may be a fucking dumbass, but saying that doesn't help me prevent myself from breaking another glass because he broke the glass regardless. So instead of me just, pushing off responsibility onto John and saying he's dumb, I'm going to take ownership because then at least I can prevent that situation from happening again. Right. And you're also going to get a better response from other people. When you do that, even if something's maybe not you're entirely your fault, you get a better response. Like you take ownership for something goes wrong and you're like, you know what? I'm so sorry. That was my fault. I should have saw that coming. I should have known what was going on. Like I take ownership on that one. That one's on me. Like I'll make sure that doesn't happen next time. Dude, if it wasn't your fault, like if it wasn't fully your fault, whoever's fault it was that you might be saying that to is going to go, oh, holy shit, no. I mean, shit, that was my fault. You were totally fine, And then you get someone else stepping up to the plate. Someone else is taking ownership. Because if we all take ownership, we all own up to the things that we can do to improve, that just makes the world a better place. We are actually now in control. It doesn't really matter whose fault it was, or was it more his fault or more my fault. It's just, hey, can we just take ownership for our shit, our side of the coin, and say, you know what? It might have been both of our faults. I could have done better. You certainly could have done better. So I feel like you get a better response. And it kind of goes with the respect thing too. Like it's respectable when somebody takes responsibility. Sometimes you'll take responsibility for something that's not yours, and the person who should actually take responsibility, who maybe actually should be blamed, might actually cough up and apologize. May actually cough up and say, you know what? I should have done this better. Isn't that a much better place than it was your fault, and then they're pointing back at you like, fuck you. It's like, you know what? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Maybe I could have done things differently. Maybe I could have prepared better with the glasses. Maybe I could have, foreseen that, or I could have predicted that would have happened, Because it's always taking it back into what can I control? How can I make myself better? I think that's a phenomenal lesson that I've learned, and something I'm going to continue to use and continue to take forward in my life so that I have a freaking better life and I get more dubs. And I continue to improve because that is the freaking journey that we are on. Get better, get smarter, learn from our mistakes, make more money, improve our relationships. I'm about it all. Improve my health, improve my fitness. Like I'm about it all. Laugh more, smile more, positivity, inspiration. Let's freaking go. Crush the rest of your day. Thanks for making it this far. Cheers.